Hi, I'm Jillian from an English newspaper based in Seoul, Korea, and I've already seen the film. And personally, for me, I think that every Disney animated movie that just comes out reminds me once more why I love Disney so much. And Encanto was no exception to this rule. I will be diving right into the first question, and it is directed at you, Charise. I feel like Disney is always trying to come up with something new when it comes to creating their female protagonists. For Encanto, Mirabel was the first of the female protagonists to wear glasses. So, how did you come up with this setting, and why did you think that it would suit Mirabel?
Which is that glasses are really cool, and it's about time that we had a Disney heroine wear glasses. For our story, it's really about how you see your family and how your family sees you. And so this notion of being able to see was very important to us. We wanted seeing to be part of who she was as a character. Her name, Mirabel, in Spanish, mira means to see, to look. And so we tied that in thematically as well. And then to your point, what her hairstyle, the short curly hair, Charise has short curly hair, and she actually modeled her hair a little bit for our design team. Because we wanted Mirabel to have a very different look than we'd put on screen before. I'm sorry Charise isn't here to tell you herself, but I'd say that so much of Charise is in that character. It's a very unique, fun, a very special human character in Mirabel, and Charise, I think, really put so much of herself into her.
Out like where in Latin America we wanted to have this set. Lin-Manuel Miranda, who was our creative partner from the beginning on the show, really wanted to do a definitive Latin American musical, but none of us really knew the exact place to go until very close friends of ours who happened to be Colombian started telling us more about their country. And we really learned that Colombia is an amazing crossroads of everything in Latin America, from culture to dance to traditions to ethnicity. We wanted a very diverse family, and Colombian families are beautifully mixed. And thinking about this family of a dozen people all within this house who all had to be different and unique and distinct, we thought it was an amazing place to dive into, and the research trip really proved it to us. It was so rich and beautiful and wonderful. The families that we stayed with and met with were so welcoming and warm and cared so deeply about each other. We knew we had chosen the right place. So coming back from that trip, we were even more inspired to try to represent as much of Colombia in the film as possible. Though you could make 100 films about Colombia and not even scratch the surface. So really, this is hopefully the first of many. She is incredible. You know, she was real surprised because just like you, I only knew her from Brooklyn. Like I'd never heard her speak as herself as an actress. And so I thought her voice was Diaz. And I actually had to check the call sheet to say, is this the same Stephanie Beatriz? And it was. And immediately, like Stephanie's personality is very, very much like Mirabel is in the movie. That's a lot of her, you know, and even her audition song was You're Welcome from Moana. And it was so catchy and so funny that one of our animators actually animated an early scene of Mirabel to it. And I think we knew, like you said, she came in for a different role, but like as soon as she came in, we're like, oh my God, we looked at each other over Zoom and we said like, this might be her, because she is so different and she just nails it in the movie. Like she's emotional, like she's a great actress, great singer, amazing performer, and so funny, which is really, really hard to find. It's hard to find a lead who can be interesting and flawed and just that vulnerable. So she just was 100% amazing.
I think that I deal with self-worth issues a lot in my own life. You know, I'm surrounded by some pretty amazing people, and I think a lot of us are. And I think that it's really easy to look around and wonder whether you fit in, whether you measure up, whether you're as gifted as those around you. I think that's a pretty common thing. So I think the idea that Mirabel would be like us, would be the ordinary one, was something that we really wanted to do. I think on Moana, I had a lot of fun with the character Moana as the chosen one who has to go out and do the thing, and she's preordained to be the one to save her family. So it's very different and really fun to have someone who's been kind of discounted and someone who's discounted herself be the one who has to step up and starts to discover these things about her family that no one ever saw. And I think because she is somewhat of an outsider, that's what allows her to have a perspective that she so needs to be the one to heal her family.